Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Archangels and Ascended Masters, for the perfect guidance, perfect clarity, and perfect grace that's here for each of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity in this moment for relief. And we allow right now um, for the highest parts of ourselves to be present and relaxed. We allow right now for the parts of us that might be taxed or tired to sit down. We allow the parts of us that might be used to having a sense of panic, we allow those parts to lie down. And we just let that happen with complete grace. And let's let Archangel Michael, our go-to angel, stand right with you right now and let him touch every single aspect of you: child self, adolescent self, adult self, critical self, compliant self, wounded self. You at all ages, letting him touch every single part of you: body, mind, spirit, emotion. And if we could feel Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron, all the other angels, Haniel, Raziel, coming in and them all touching you. And if we could notice right now, let's let Archangel Michael, so essentially he's done a touch of healing and a touch of connection with every single aspect of us. Let's notice Archangel Michael, like the hero in the story, going to put out the fire. So if we could just take a moment and notice where the fire is, internal, external, all around you, in the past, in the future, in the present, wherever there's a fire, let's let Archangel Michael, like the hero, put out the fire. And if we could say out loud, thank you, Michael, for putting out the fire of fear. I don't need to be afraid all the time. I allow something different to happen. I release any need to be angry with myself for changing. I've witnessed and experienced great peace in my life. I let peace lead the way. I acknowledge the role of fear and protection in my life. I willingly allow a change to happen. Wonderful. If we could just take in a breath, I'm just going to report what they're saying, that it's a change of perspective. So if you were sitting on a marble floor along with all the other angels who are in the room, and there's water, that really warm, like nice water, rolling across that marble floor, like an ornate marble floor, let's notice the floor tilting. So the things that don't serve you, not severely, but a little bit, like maybe 10 degrees. And so some things just roll away. The angels don't roll away, you don't roll away. Let's very simply let the water, this really nice water, cleanse some things and move them away. And with the water on the floor, there's no chance for fire on the floor. There's no chance for fire on the foundation. Wonderful. We're going to let that visual or feeling go, and let's come back to you sitting right where you are, surrounded by a dozen angels you know by name. And the same with the same level of protocol that you would have with a campfire, like Smokey the Bear, like putting water in the fire, stirring it, putting more water on. Let's notice Archangel Michael doing all of that. And if we could really acknowledge his task and the diligence that he's accomplishing this task, and if we could notice, as the you who's come to this, listen to this, dozens and dozens of times, if we could very simply just notice that you know what it's like to be peaceful. And it's safe to let a manifestation of peace having more room. It's safe for that to happen. So if we could just breathe in. And if we could lightly, if we could, with a lightness, if we could let the word violation have a very light touch to it, but notice the role of any kind of violation, violation of your safety, violation of your space, violation of your domains. If we could let any sense of violation be lightly viewed, lightly touched, but to let what is actually yours, your sovereign, your right to be safe, your protection, your sense of self, let's let all of that be taken back by you. So a lack of an absence of violation or healing of violation. So the things that caused us to be hypervigilant, caused us to perhaps deprioritize things that make us happy, which may not feel safe to focus on, that we are retracting any sense of not feeling safe all the time and recognizing it's safe for us to be safe. It's safe for us to focus. It's safe for things to change. And it's safe for good things to happen. So if we could just breathe into all that. Whatever it means to you, let's let Archangel Michael jump super high in the air like an acrobat, like perhaps jumping 50 feet in the air and landing perfectly. Let's notice what happens when he lands and where he lands. Wonderful. So if we could notice all the angels taking a deep breath, the dozen angels that are here, and then being very present, very skillful, very engaged with helping you right now. And as always, they could be with each of us at once. Let's just breathe in. Let's just consciously allow ourselves to relax 5% more, to be 5% more safe, and to feel a great sense of flow. Let's just breathe in and let that 5% happen. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. And let's allow 5% more abundance, 5% more clarity, 5% more patience, Wonderful. We'll just breathe in. Good. And let's let Archangel Haniel, this tiny angel, let's let her come forward. And if we could notice her touching your palm with her palm. And then doing that with the other hand too. So both of your palms being touched by both of this archangel's palms. And if we could breathe in and just notice whether you feel her, see her, hear her, or know that she's there, her looking directly at you. And if we could just breathe in and let's say out loud, thank you, Archangel Haniel, for communicating with me. And let's very simply notice in the 4 different ways we receive guidance. Let's notice her sending waves of energy toward you and through you, her communicating with visuals, her communicating with sound, and her communicating with knowing. And if we could very simply just take in what comes. So we'll just breathe in and just notice this angel communicating with us in all ways possible, and that being simple for us to receive. We'll just breathe in and let that happen. And if we could notice the palm to palm dynamic with Haniel turning into a grasp, your hands grasping her hands grasping your hands, if we could just breathe into that really strong connection. And let's release some energy. If we could say out loud, I'm fed up with feeling afraid. I'm fed up with putting other people in charge. I'm fed up with not getting my way. I'm not broken. I'm still here. I'm not done. I allow everything to get better in my life 5% right now. I welcome more angelic help right now. I let love lead the way in my life right now. I choose peace over fear right now. Good, wonderful. So if we could feel Archangel Haniel loving you, bonding with you, and helping. Let's let Archangel Michael come right by your side along with Archangel Ariel. And like in a play, like on stage, let's let the lighting come so it's just you and the 3 angels that are touching your body. Let everything else disappear. Let's just breathe in. Wonderful. If we could breathe in, and if we could witness something, it's witnessing Archangel Michael again, him being his 3rd act as a superhero, putting out fire, jumping. And now let's let Archangel Michael, as you stay right where you are with Haniel and Ariel, let's let Archangel Michael go up into space. And let's notice Archangel Michael looking at the earth. And if we could breathe in like with telepathy or hearing, let's very simply notice Archangel Michael praying directly to the earth, about the earth, which includes really expansive prayer that benefits you and includes you. If we could just breathe in and listen to Michael pray from outer space to the earth. And let's let there be incredible healing for everything right now. What is being shown is everything getting healed, like a band aid going on a wound, wounds vanishing, dynamics that are harsh ending, dynamics of violation and punishment on the planet ending. All the things that have happened from violation or punishment being healed instantaneously. There's great things happening, good things happening, the world changing, and you participating in that. So if we could just breathe in. And if we could notice Archangel Ariel and Archangel Haniel simultaneously, right around your body, just them blowing like, and blowing away the ash of pain, wiping off, picking off the lint of sadness, and refreshing your energy in the most powerful and positive way. And with the premise, the theme of what they're doing is releasing the pain so we could all be more present and experience more love, which helps the entire planet. That we are well positioned right now to consciously release more pain, to use all of our spiritual muscle, to use all the goodness that is here, to use all the grace that we know of and rely upon. So if we could just breathe in and just feel the change that is here happening. And noticing from just a practical perspective, we don't need to hold on to that pain. So if we could just breathe in, and if we could say that out loud, I don't need to hold on to pain. I'm aware that I'm used to pain, and I choose to focus on being used to love. Wonderful. We'll just breathe in. Good. Wonderful. We'll notice that Archangel Michael is still in space. He's working. We'll just let him be. Let's notice Haniel and Ariel kind of scooting back a bit and let Archangel Metatron come forward to stand right in front of you. And if you could notice him, he's asking you become aware of what he's wearing, which might be really, really, really nice. If you could just take another breath and either in your mind's eye or through feeling, knowing, hearing, take in what he's wearing and what that symbolizes, what that means, and perhaps to touch what he's wearing. And letting him share his garment with you, share his clothing with you. If we could just breathe in, like he's instantly duplicating his outfit, so you have one too. Color, texture, power, grace. Wonderful. We'll just breathe in. So if you could notice Archangel Metatron calling the two of you twins. If we could just breathe in and notice what that means. And if we could notice any tension, any toxins that might be still within your energy field, your physical body, or your systems, or your mind, your emotions, let's notice without any physical change, but Metatron squeezing those out like rinsing out a sponge. Releasing the toxins, releasing the tension, releasing pain. More room for love, more room for peace, a heroic change that the angels are helping with. If we could just breathe into all that. Good, wonderful. With sweetness, let's let Archangel Metatron kneel down right with you, eye to eye. And let's notice Metatron saying your name. And let's notice Metatron saying your name. And we'll let Metatron face to face, him doing the same gesture of blowing on you, toward you. Wonderful. We'll just breathe into that. And let's say out loud, like it's already done, I am healed. I am abundant. I am receiving guidance. I am peaceful. I am relaxed. I am inspired. I am productive. I am safe. I am in flow. I am grounded. I am focused. I am clear. I am forgiving. I am deserving. I am worthy. I am loved. Thank you. Wonderful. If we could just breathe in. And if we could instantaneously have the feeling of ice skating or roller skating and just like glide, 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 glide. And notice what it's like to move with some speed. And moving with speed to align yourself, to position yourself where you want to be, doing tasks that you want to be doing, how you want to be doing them. And to feel all this goodness here right now. Wonderful. We'll just breathe in. And if we could acknowledge something, or if we acknowledge what the angels are saying, which is there's a lot going on, but you're okay. So if we could have like the end of a hard day of work, if we could just take in a deep breath and let's just take in a deep breath and perhaps add a stretch. Let's let things change and just let all that stuff go. and trust that change is here, that we could expect good things, that we've made ourselves more available. And since we're in stretch mode, if we could just put our arms out, and we'll honor Louise Hay and ourselves by saying out loud, I am open and receptive to all the good, abundance, and prosperity in the universe. My income is constantly increasing. I prosper wherever I turn. I'm a great distributor of good. I am healthy and wealthy, and I am loved right now. Thank you. Wonderful. And with a tip of the hat, we'll acknowledge Michael, who's returned from outer space, Metatron, Ariel, Haniel, all the other angels. We say out loud to them, thank you. Wonderful. If we could just feel everything being aligned for the highest good, and the things that have moved away, let's let them stay moved away. Everything is okay. And with this with this acknowledgement of good things being here, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity right now to feel good. We thank you for this opportunity to be ourselves. We thank you for this opportunity to love life. We're so grateful for all of this, with generosity, with grace, with ease, and with love. And with joy, we quite simply and lovingly ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.